Oh my god, what do we got here, huh? We got a slideshow? We do. It's not the most amazing thing you're gonna see, especially in comparison to the works of art that the other coaches have made slideshows for their videos, but it's a special week. You know what time it is. You can see the screen. This is a unique matchup in the sense that we go way back. I'm sure you've seen the videos from last season for week 7 when we went up against each other, and we had a heart pumping set where I barely took a win against him, and was able to clinch a spot into the playoffs, which was really nice. And simultaneously took down his undefeated record for the season. But yeah, it's always a pleasure. I love playing my boy. I can't say enough good things about him. So as always, we're gonna have a great set. Hopefully we have it's a close one, another blood pumping set. But we'll have to see what's in the mix here. Yeah, so let's get into it. We got this beautiful slideshow, this little title screen here with some cute little stuff that I kind of figured out. But yeah, anyway, I kind of whipped through this to try and give myself some time because I'm gonna be a little late for the set. But I mean, he knows that. I've already talked to him. But yeah, current rankings. Okay, so this is an interesting. We got an interesting dilemma here. We have a lot of 3 W's here. So Canner and Heaven already played. Heaven took the W on that one. So Canner and Heaven are the only 2 that will have 5 games played at the moment. So this puts us in a unique scenario. We're doing pretty well. We're 3-1 at the moment with a differential of +3, which is pretty good. This is the best early start to the season that I've had. My prior 2 seasons, I think I always started out with a loss. So we take this. This is a nice position to be in. If we can get a W today, we'll be 4-1, and I'll feel pretty confident about making it into playoffs, because that means at worst we'll be 4-3, and 4-3 is in most cases good enough to get you into playoffs, which is honestly all I really want in each season. But then we also have so on the other hand, if Sora takes the win today, he bumps up to 3-2. I dropped to 3-2, and depending on the differential, if he 2-0s me, he could be 3-2-2, and I'll be 3-2-1. So he'll overtake me and jump up to. Tay would probably be pushed up to first, I would imagine, or he would. Yeah, I think actually, yeah, Tay would be pushed up to first because he technically would have, he hasn't played yet, so he would be 3-1 still. So that would put him above Sora, but it would probably be like Tay, Sora. And then I would be at 1, so I'd be 3-2-1 just like Canner. So he and I would be fighting for a playoff spot. And there are 4 divisions, 6 teams in each division, and only the top 3, I believe, make it into playoffs. So it's gonna be a tight fit. Usually it's a division. I think in the past we've done a division of 8 players and top 4 make it in. Because there's 6, only 3 make it in. So we've got a lot of shifting to do, and Bowman Heaven too, depending on if they win their next consecutive games. I think they definitely have a shot. It might be tough based on the top 4 records that we currently have, especially if Sora wins. I think it'll be tough. It'll be tough for them to make it in, but you never know. Honestly, there could be a lot of shifting happening. Like I could lose the next 3 games, and then be 3-4, which would be devastating. But you never know. That's the thing with these divisions and all the coaches in the league. Everybody's freaking bonkers at the game. So every match is hard fought and tough to get a win for. But yeah, we're sitting kind of pretty at the moment, and depending on how today goes, we might be sitting pretty comfortably if we win the set. But if we lose the set, it could be very interesting. Which honestly, I'm happy with both case scenarios. Because either my boy takes a W, gets to showcase some sick stuff, he's got a great team, and then he moves to 3-2, and we both end up being 3-2, and then it's kind of like a battle of the wills to see who can clinch a top 3 spot. So I'm excited for this match, win or lose. But come on, I want to take the W, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it pans out. But this is the team comparison sheet. We've got you know, two really well-built teams in my opinion. I really like my team, and then obviously, you know, Sora has, this being his second season, both seasons having drafted very strong teams, so you know he's a strong player. But I think what I'm kind of expecting this week is some adaptation from him to deal with my speed tiers, because I have Jolteon and Noivern. Noivern's tied with Meowscarada for speed, but Jolteon outspeeds his entire team, and then I have 4 Mons, well, Ditto not really counting, I guess, so 3 Mons that underspeed his entire team. So, and Chansey I'm expecting not to come, unless he's gonna do some devious devious shenanigans and put me through hell with like a double team soft-boiled ally switch seismic toss stupid set or something. But I don't think he'll bring that, considering King Gamut gets Kowtow Cleveland that can't miss. So yeah, I'm not expecting Chansey. So yeah, I have 3 Mons that underspeed his entire team, and I have 1, maybe 2 Mons that generally outspeed his entire team. So I'm expecting probably, I'm hoping there's no Scarf anywhere, but at the same time, I think running Trick Room is probably my best bet against him, which I'm assuming he's going to prepare for with Trick Room in Prison from Gothorita, or like Fake Out or something. So, or honestly, even Trick Room on Meowscarada to like reverse it if necessary. But yeah, these are the tiers. You know, his top 3 Mons specifically are super scary, and have been on most of, I think Hydreigon and Tauros have been on all of his team sets, and then Meowscarada I think has only been left off of 1. But yeah, so this is the team spread. He's very specially bulky on his team, but I also think that might be a little over exaggerated by Florges, who's got 154 base special defense. So, you know, looking at his team, I think I could hit on either side, but especially if he decides to bring the snow mode, physically defensive, having some special attackers would be really good. So yeah, we'll have to see. I'm excited for this matchup. We'll have to see what his adaptations are for my speed tiers. Maybe a Scarf, probably some anti-Trick Room stuff. But, you know, we'll have to see what he actually brings in set. But the first one that I brought onto the team is Jolteon, who I haven't actually brought this season yet, but I wanted to bring specifically to this game because Pin Missile does some fun stuff. It OHKOs Meowscarada, and Meowscarada is, you know, a super frail Pokemon, kind of a fast glass cannon, if you will. So it's taking OHKOs, but at the same time, it usually has to run a Sash to survive a hit, but Pin Missile kind of gets around that. I didn't really have a lot of options for getting around Sash, and I didn't really want to have to worry about having like 2 Mons double into that slot to remove it when the, you know, partner Mon could just do whatever it wants, either set up or take a KO of its own, or honestly even like, you know, Gothorita, if Gothorita's in the lead, it could fake out one of my Mons, and then I can't actually double into it, so it's guaranteed survival. So I wanted a move that could, a multi-move that could take it out, and Pin Missile is quite effective into the grass dark type, so, you know, it kind of smokes it, if you will. But if I'm relying on that, I was kind of scared about the 95% accuracy, because I need 4 hits minimum to take it out. But Wide Lens, you know, with 95% accuracy, Wide Lens makes sure that each Pin Missile will hit, so it's guaranteed to hit 5 times. But since I was already going to run that item, I decided to add Thunder Wave just for additional speed control if I need it. But also just, you know, paralysis can be a nuisance because there's a % chance that you're just not going to move on your turn, which is really annoying. Not that I want to do that to my boy, but it's more so for speed control. But, you know, if he gets paralyzed and it wins me a game, then I can't really complain, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then Pin Missile also 2-hit KOs Hydreigon, which is bulk dependent, so that's more of a question of how much bulk he's going to add to it. If it's like timid, max speed, max special attack with like 4 HP EVs or whatever, or 4 defense EVs, it's, I believe it's almost guaranteed. It's like a 80 to 90% chance that it will 2-hit KO the Hydreigon. But if it has like, you know, 164 EVs or above invested in bulk, then it's most likely going to be a 3-hit. But still, that's pretty good damage into Hydreigon, and that doesn't even include another slot that I'll have that I could double target it with. So also doesn't account for crits, also doesn't account for Terra Bug, which if I Terra into Bug, then it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. So we'll have to see, and I'm kind of scared of what its Terra's going to be, because if it Terra's into, you know, Steel, then it's going to do no damage, but then I also have Thunderbolt for that, so And then I also, as I was building the team, I realized that dealing with Tauros Aqua was kind of a problem. So it's got a pretty solid typing, and it's quick and hits really hard, and it's pretty physically bulky. It's not so special bulky though, so I wanted to run max special attack EVs to deal with Tauros Aqua. Now it might be Assault Vest, which is unfortunate if it is, because then I can't OHKO it, but at the same time it'll still two hit it, so at worst I get a good chunk of damage on it. But if not, I should be able to just take it out. So, and then it also OHKO's non-AV Clawitzer, so if he decides to bring that, I have another answer right there. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to bring Jolteon this week. It's, you know, bulk is pretty garbage, so I mean that 65 base HP is not doing it any favors. Even though 95 special defense isn't bad, you know, that HP stat's kind of holding it back. Plus it's really low defense stat at 60 is pretty bad as well. So you know, it's probably not tanking a hit. Even if I Terra Ground or Terra Bug for the ground resist, I probably still die to like a single target ground move, and maybe even an Earthquake. I probably barely survive that, maybe because it's spread. But I'm hoping not to have to rely on Terra Bug for Jolteon just because of how frail it is. I feel like I'd be wasting my Terra, especially when he can just Terra one of his mons in response to eat hits from Pin Missile. So we'll have to see how it pans out. But I'm hoping not to need Terra Bug on Jolteon because I feel like I can use Terra better on other mons on the team. So, but yeah, it's meant to just go fast and hit really hard, as Jolteon is generally meant to do, and also not miss moves, which is nice. But next up we got Scarlet, who I think I've had on my team. I've definitely had it on my team sheet for all my matches so far. I mean, Ghost Fire is a really good typing. Last season I found that out the hard way. Facing, what the heck is that mon? Freaking Lantern. Whatever the Ghost Lantern is, I can't remember his name. It's going to drive me crazy. Oh, well. But yeah, Ghost Fire is really good typing. Fire in general is actually a pretty solid defensive typing. And then you got Ghost on top of it, so it's really good into like Fake Out. So Scarlet has been a pretty common lead for me this season so far, just to be able to deal with, you know, Fake Out pressure from the opponent. So I can lead like Scarlet in one slot, and the other slot can be like a Covert Cloak mon, like on Noivern or something. And that way, there's no I don't have to worry about, oh, which mon is he gonna Fake Out, like, or is he gonna Fake Out that one mon and only Scarlet can move and stuff. So it's nice not to have to worry about Fake Out as a lead option from the opponent. Normally I like to run Protect on Scarlet, but I kind of wanted to run. I had 4 move slot syndrome this week, and I really wanted to run Terra Blast and Taunt, and I feel like Bitter Blade is always good just for HP recovery, and I really couldn't give up priority for Shadow Sneak, especially into like faster mons like Meowscarada, especially if I want to go fast mode. So it's also good in Trick Room because Scarlet isn't the slowest mon either. So I feel like I kind of needed some priority in order to be able to like pick off some of his mons whenever necessary, or if I'm like pretty positive I'm gonna get KO'd, I can get off some quick damage before I go down. But you know, I wanted to run Sash this week. I haven't run Sash on Scarlet, even though I'm running max HP, max attack. You'd think, oh, maybe that's, you know, enough bulk to like survive a hit. But I've been caught by Terra Ground Earthquakes in multiple games over the season so far, and I really don't want to deal with that because it just OHKOs him even with the HP bulk and spread damage. So yeah, I need him to survive, especially like turn 1 if I lead him. Having him be able to eat a hit for free and forcing the opponent to either double in gives my partner Pokemon some time to do some stuff, or allows Scarlet to get a free hit off, especially if it's like a Bitter Blade into a, you know, a neutral or super effective hit would allow it to recover a lot of that HP. So yeah, I kind of want him to survive. So Sash seemed pretty good on him this week. And then Terra Fairy, oh baby, I'm expecting some foul play stuff from Gothorita and maybe Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is pretty common for stab. Strong damage from Hydreigon, also for flinches. So Terra Fairy seemed really good as a defensive typing, but also as an offensive typing with Terra Blast, specifically into Hydreigon, which still KOs even if I've been intimidated by Tauros. And it also deals a lot of damage into Tauros itself as well. It's a 2-shot at -1 into Tauros, I believe, only because it's, you know, just normally super effective versus 4 times against Hydreigon. So Terra Blast seemed like a really good, Terra Blast Fairy seemed really good into his team. So that's kind of what I wanted to run. And then Taunt, I think as I mentioned earlier, is for Imprison Trick Room Gothorita. Like I can't let Gothorita imprison Trick Room my Slowking if those if I lead Scarlet with Slowking, because I kind of need Trick Room up in order to underspeed his team and deal with it. So Scarlet has 4 moves and no protect, so hopefully I don't regret that in the match. Next up, we got Gardevoir. This is, I think, virtually identical to the set I used against Tay, which I did get 2-0'd, so maybe this is kind of like a bad idea. But there was some fun stuff in that match, especially with Gardevoir tricking Choice Scarf onto Mousehold. So I feel like Choice Scarf trick Choice Scarf into Gothorita is really nice as well, because Gothorita is going to run like Fake Out, Foul Play, like maybe even like Imprison Trick Room is kind of what I'm expecting. So if I lock it into one of those moves, it'd be really unfortunate for Gothorita. Even if you're forced to switch it out and bring it back in when Trick Room's gone, Gothorita doesn't want to be locked into one move because it's more of a support mon. So that Choice Scarf would really just shut it down, which is really nice, especially if I'm going to set Trick Room, launch a Choice Scarf off into it, and then my Gardevoir by default is going to be a little slower. So even though it's a faster set still, just because I'm using it with Choice Scarf to outspeed everything on his team, getting rid of the Choice Scarf would allow me in Trick Room to underspeed mons like Hydreigon and Tauros and Meowscarada. So I think I really like Trick Choice Scarf. It was really fun to use. And then on top of that, I got Trace, which is a really funny ability to use because I could be tracing all sorts of shenanigans. So like if Tauros, is on the field and I Trace Intimidate, then boom, it's at -1, which is really good for me. Tauros is a pretty solid lead in most cases. I'm not so sure Tauros will even be Intimidate this week, just because I have one of the biggest, answers or I don't know. I get it, you don't want to run Intimidate into, I can't even think of the term. My brain's all over the place, and I'm a little sick if you can't tell with my little nasally voice. But yeah, I got Defiant on King Gambit, which no surprise is also on the team. So granted, I could be running Supreme Overlord, but I don't know. Defiant seems so good to bring in most cases, and especially any case with a team that has an Intimidate mon. So he's either gonna not bring Tauros, which I doubt, or he's gonna run, Anger Point or something and try to do some shenanigans with that, like maybe Terra Dragon or something into Flower Trick into Tauros to get Anger Point and be at +6 and start smacking things. So, and if he does that, that'd be kind of rough because I didn't really prep for that very much. I think my prep is to just get Trick Room up and then underspeed it and then just kill it so it doesn't have time to move. But I mean, if he does bring Intimidate, I've never led King Gambit. He's always in the back if I bring him, so he might actually have a safe Tauros Intimidate lead on his end. So we'll have to see what he ends up doing. But yeah, and then I'm also running Terra Ghost to dodge Fake Out in case I lead Gardevoir, which is probably likely due to its Scarf. And then, which also powers up Shadow Ball for Gothorita, so it just helped deal more damage into it, because that thing with Eviolite's kind of tanky and will tank. It's usually like a 3-hit KO to take it out, even with super effective moves sometimes. So, and then Dazzling Gleam, I'm running Dazzling Gleam. Moonblast is insanely good. It does insane damage to a lot of his team, especially the super effective hits will just OHKO things. But Dazzling Gleam is still good enough to OHKO Meowscarada and Hydreigon. Just due to especially with the multiplayer and Hydreigon being 4 times weak, is really the only reason why Dazzling Gleam still kills. And then it 2-hit KOs Tauros as well. So Dazzling Gleam as like spread fairy move damage seems really good into this team. The only thing I think really have to worry about is like Bullet Punch from Scizor coming in. But again, if I end up using Terra Ghost, then I don't really have to. Bullet Punch probably still 2-hit KOs me just because I'm pretty physically frail. It's like as physically frail as Jolteon. But at least it's got a little more special bulk on it. And in most cases, I'm hopefully not, going to be in against the Scizor. And if I am, I've Mystic Fire. Which, by the way, also KOs Scizor, being 4 times weak, and Abomasnow for the same reason. But I also wanted it, in case Hydreigon is the lead, I can click it into it in case it decides to Terra Steel or Terra into any other type to resist, the obvious fairy move that would probably be clicked into that slot, just to drop its special attack stat, so maybe, either Gardevoir or another one of my mons on the field can tank a hit from it. So, Gardevoir is always fun. I like using Trace. It gives me info into what their ability is in some cases, like if different mons have different spread or different abilities that they want to use. Or sometimes can give me a useful ability, like Intimidate. Hopefully I don't get Toad School on the field and get Mycelium Mite, because then Trick would be kind of awkward. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Gardevoir's always been fun to use, which I think I've also brought into every week as well. Next up, we got Frostmoth. Oh baby, it's Frostmoth time. This is kind of an homage to the video that, you know, was on his channel that I joined him for when we split 3 and 3 members of each team to make from this draft league and to do some ladder stuff in game in Scarlet and Violet, which, you know, is referenced by the Terra Electric and then the Terra Blast. The only differences are, instead of Wide Guard, it's Protect. Ice Beam is now Blizzard, and then instead of Quiver Dance, normally Quiver Dance is good, but like, I really didn't want to invest in speed, especially if I was going to be running Trick Room. So I wanted to go with Calm Mind instead, which basically just does the same thing as Quiver Dance, just minus the speed. Just for that special attack and special defense boost, which makes this thing insanely bulky and hard to remove. And then the Terra Electric is just for coverage, because there's a lot of Ice Resist on his team. He's got a Watermon, 2 Ice Mons, a Steel type. So, you know, another Water type in Tauros, but Blizzard's, you know, chunking things. Stab Blizzard's really nice for a spread move, especially when it can't miss. But we'll get to that later. And then, you know, the special attack set at 125 is really good, so I invested a lot in that. And then mostly I just wanted HP, you know, kind of just to offset a little bit of the weak defense that it has. There's a lot of like base 60 defense. There's 3 base 60-ish defense mods on my team, which is not great. But I think is mostly just special attackers. Or is mostly going to run special attackers, even on the ones that could run it either way. The main physical threats are Meowscarada, Tauros, and Scizor. So I feel like if I can remove the 3 physical attackers, and that's assuming he even brings all 3 into his group of 4 within the match, this thing is just like unkillable. If I can just get it down to his special attackers, it will be impossible to remove between Ice Scales and even like Calm Mind. So and then Leftovers just gives me some recovery, which I can protect to you know, keep it going. But yeah, since there's a lot of Ice Resists, I wanted Terra Electric to kind of hit all of those. Terra Electric doesn't really help me with Dragon, but I'm not expecting it to well, I mean, obviously I have Ice for that. So between Electric and Ice, I think it's, you know, the classic Bolt Beam strategy that Porygon 2 usually used. Hits virtually all types for neutral damage, or super effective, so I wanted to at least have some option. And I also wanted to use it against him from the video that I'm sure some of you saw. But yeah, Frostmoth, I believe in Frostmoth. Frostmoth came one of the earlier weeks, either like week 2 or something, I don't remember, but it came in, got smoked, and then I haven't used it since. Not that I don't believe it, it's just Ice matchups so far have not been good. There's been a ton of resistances for it. And even though there's a lot of resistances for it this time, I am facing Sora and I want to do it anyway. So I want to use the strat that I drafted, which I'll get to here in a second. Next up is King Gambit, who's busted. This set you've probably seen before. The only thing that really changes is the Terra type, which is Water this time. So other than that, you can just copy paste this guy basically week to week, minus some minor EV changes, maybe, depending on, you know, who I think is going to be a threat for him. But otherwise, he tanks hits, he deals big damage, potentially Okos in return, and then Stab Sucker Punch is busted. So yeah, this thing is insane. I don't really have anything else to say about it, because I mean, everyone knows what it does. It's here every week, it does the same thing every week, and it's good at doing that one thing every week. So, and it underspeeds his entire team, so even better. I don't even have to rely on Sucker Punch necessarily. I can just actually use my stronger stabs. So here we go. Oh baby, and this is the glue this week. This is the set. We got Covert Cloak for Fake Out, and potentially Dark Pulse flinches. I think I ran Covert Cloak one time and was worried about a flinch, either Dark Pulse or some other move, and then I didn't get flinched, and I was like, oh, popping off. But then I'm like, you know, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait, Covert Cloak prevents any of that side flinching shenanigans. So yeah, Covert Cloak seemed really good, especially when Gothorita, you know, seems like the bring into my team specifically to counter Trick Room, and then Fake Out's always an incredible support option. So I wanted to be able to cover for that and flinches, and then just invest in survivability, which, as you can see from the spread, is all invested in HP, defense, and special defense in order to survive hits. It survives an adamant max attack flower trick with obviously crit from Meowscarada, and then it also survives life orb modest max special attack dark pulse from Hydreigon. So being able to tank both of those moves, which are the major threats into removing Soul King in one hit, is is necessary in order for me to get up Trick Room. I've also calced it to survive non-attack invested Gothorita's Fake Out into one of those two moves to also like barely survive. So, assuming there's no attack investment in Gothorita or like choice specs or choice band on either of those two mons, I should tank a hit. But then I've also got Terra Ice to take advantage of the snow, which I'm sure you've probably noticed by now, but I'm running funny move Chilly Reception, which is unique to Slowking, where he tells a chillingly bad joke, and then snow appears on the field, and then he disappears. Back into the bag for a free switch in. So, yeah, I don't know. Chilly Reception is such a gimmick, and I drafted Frostmoth mostly just because I believe it's good with Terra. It has its niche. It's kind of tough to use just because it's so physically frail. And its base typing, Ice Bug is really bad. So Terra makes it kind of useful. But on top of that, if you can get it in snow, it gets a defense boost, which is really nice, assuming you stick with the Ice type anyway. So I am Terra Electric, which I'll lose that defense boost in snow if I do decide to Terra. But that, is fine. Situational, which I can decide when I need it and don't need it. But Chilly Reception is really funny, and I wanted to bring it at least once this season, and I feel like against Sora is the most fun and opportune time to do so. So I'm running it. I don't care. It could be bad. Maybe it won't work. Maybe I'll lose. I don't know. Don't care. Didn't ask. I'm doing it anyway. But yeah, that's the team. Oh, and Regenerator. And Blizzard. So Blizzard, just because if I end up, Terra Icing, which I probably won't on Slowking unless I really need to. If I Terra Ice, then my Blizzards are Stab, and then also won't miss because of Chilly Reception if I bring it back in. And then also Regenerator seems really good in combination with switching out from Chilly Reception. So normally I run Oblivious for Taunt, but I'm not expecting Taunt from his team this week. In fact, I don't think Slowking has been taunted at all in any of my matches. Just because I think a lot of coaches assume Oblivious, which is they're correct. Oblivious is really good because I don't have to worry about taunt at all. And then Covert Cloak combined with that kind of just blocks out a lot of the main issues or struggles that Trick Room setters can run into. But yeah, so I wanted to run Regenerator this week. It seemed really good. And Slowking kind of put in work last week too. It was a tank that I just kept switching in to eat hits, and then I could just keep clicking buttons. I think I ran Chilling Water last week, so which dropped the attack. But this time Slowking's more, utility plus offense with Blizzard. But yeah, that's the team. I got nothing else to say. I shouldn't drag this out any longer. It's like I'm like 30 minutes past, I think, when we said we would play, but I did want him anyway. But yeah, good luck to you, Sora. Have fun. Hopefully we have a fun set. I mean, any set we have is fun. Even if I get 2-0'd, I'll still have a good time just being there. So I'm looking forward to another match. We'll have to see another family feud from my brother. But good luck, have fun, and we'll see you in the match. See ya! Ooh. Uh-oh. It's time. This is about what I expected. Minus Klotzer. I actually wasn't sure if Klotzer would make an appearance, but... Ooh, you never know. You never know. Oh, baby. I'm so excited. I tend to not feel as nervous when I play against him, just because we've played so many times in the past. Granted, I do still want to win, so don't get me wrong. But, I mean, he's my boy. I'm not that nervous. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. It's a win-win either way for me. Either I get the dub with some funny Chilly Reception strats, or he wins, and my boy wins. So what's wrong with that? Everything's all good. Ooh. This looks like, I mean, he could have Tailwind on Hydreigon. He hasn't historically run it. I think maybe he's run it like once before or something. I don't know. but I don't think I see it very commonly on his team. So I think, I don't know, he could have Tailwind as an option, but I had a feeling he was going to expect me to go Trick Room and bring Gothorita, which makes sense. Ah, yes. Okay. Alright, I'm probably going to assume Gothorita's leaning here. So I have some options. I feel like the safe option is to immediately try my Trick Room strat, just because I believe I can guaranteed get it up. I also have Protect on Slowking, which I don't think I mentioned in the video, but that's also to cover for if I think like Specs Hydreigion's gonna come out. Because this is also Frisk, which means that he'll probably know to double into it. And if I go like Jolteon Gardevoir and he leads Gothorita, then I kind of just get smoked, you know what I'm saying? Because he has a free fake out into Jolteon at least. He may not know that. Granted, I guess I could detect Terra Ghost, but that seems a little risky. I feel like this will be like Gothorita, Hydreigon, or Meowscarada. One of those two, because I feel like he's going to expect me to lead Slowking. Yeah, let's go slow mode. Sorry for my voice again. I think I mentioned it in the team review, but I am a little sick, so I might be a little sniffly, which is probably really annoying to listen to, especially with this puppy, this mic. But what are you going to do? Tauros and Meowscarada, okay. He could also just Terra Grass into Slowking, which seems reasonable. And this could also be Wave Crash into Ceruledge. Terra Electric, Terra Blast would actually be scary too. I did not calc for that. But I mean, if I take a Flower Trick, I take a Terra Electric move from Terra Ground, Terra Flying. Oh no, dude. I swear, if he has Disc Wake, I'm gonna lose my mind. So yeah, this probably looks like either a double into Slowking, or Flower Trick into Slowking, assuming the Oko, and Terra Ground, or, I mean, it could also just be Wave Crash into Ceruledge, so. Do I waste my Terra now? Do I need Terra Electric? I don't know what he has in back. I have King Gamma in back too. He could also have Hydreigon in back. Ooh. Ooh, I'm kind of scared here. I'm gonna Terra Fairy to not die to a Wave Crash. Oh, it's also not Intimidate. He didn't bring Intimidate. Oh no! Wait. This could be. This looks like Anger Point strats. I think I have to kill this. I think this has to die. I think I have to kill this. I could also Bitter Blade into this, assuming Wave Crash, where then I get HP back by dealing damage into Meowscarada, but I think I gotta deal with this Tauros. Yeah, I'm gonna Terra Fairy, Terra Blast into this. Oh, but if he Terras, I'm not actually gonna kill it. What would he Terra into to resist the Flower Trick? Dragon? Poison? Oh, Poison would be so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna Terra Fairy, Terra Blast into this, and Protect. No, he's a Fire type. Oh no, dude. Anger Point, yep, makes sense. Earthquake. I still died to that. I live, let's go! Terra Blast is resisted. Oh no, dude. Bro. That's actually... Terra Fire on this thing is really bad. I didn't get Trick Room up either. Flower Trick, Earthquake. Actually, Slowking... I don't know if Slowking takes that. I mean, Ceruledge took it. Slowking definitely takes that. Ooh, no. And now, like, he gets a free, like, I mean, Earthquake, 2 shots is on. He probably has Protect, right? I definitely could have got Trick Room up that turn. That sucks. Do I go Frostmoth? Frostmoth probably dies, right? Shadow Sneak into this. This thing might be AV. I don't know. How much did that do? Resistance Terror Blast 24. It might be AV. I think I switch into. Oh, dude. Doesn't want to take. Yeah, I think I switch into Frostmoth. I could also go for the double. That seems bad. 23. Flower Trick. Yep. Resisted crit. Another Earthquake. Yep. Ah, Frostmoth. You're so good. He's getting info though, which is bad. Oh god. This could be fake out. I'm gonna double protect here. I can't let him get a fake out Earthquake into any slot. Because he could fake out into this, assuming I'm gonna Sucker Punch this. He could also just switch it out, I guess, but I don't want to let him get a fake out. If he gets a free switch in, then so be it. Yeah, he sees my Life Orb leftovers, okay. Yep, fake out makes sense. Close combat, yeah, buddy. This is probably AV then, because he hasn't protected yet. Earthquake close combat. Yeah, I'm gonna Sucker Punch into. Yeah. Sucker Punch KOs from this range, 32%. With Life Orb Stab, absolutely. And that attack stab, baby, Sucker Punch. I think I want Slowking in here. This could also foul play into this slot, but Slowking doesn't really care. I'm in a tough spot though. Kingambit kind of has to carry, because if I don't get Trick Room up, Frostmoth is. I mean, Frostmoth also has like no health left, so. Ooh, kind of spooky. Yeah, Sucker Punch KOs from there. Foul play into Kingambit. Yeah, okay. Foul play fake out. Probably imprison Trick Room, I would imagine. Ooh, and then Scizor does come in. Does Scizor have a fighting move for Kingambit is the question. Probably has like X Scissor for Slowking. I feel like I should take that, right? Alright, now I know that he brought Scizor, probably to deal with Frostmoth. Frostmoth seems like a safe sack. He's already used Terra. So Frostmoth, and I've already used Terra. So Frostmoth really can't deal damage into either of these mons. At the same time, yeah, does he have a... Or is he gonna bug move into Slowking? I feel like I tank that. I'm gonna switch Frostmoth in. This could all... Oh, this could be Imprison Trick Room, dude. It's gotta be Imprison Trick Room, right? If that's the case, oh, dang, this is tough. This is a pivotal turn, because if he attacks into Kingambit, I'm supposed to switch out, which I'm doing. But also, if he attacks Slowking here, then Kingambit should attack into this to KO it before it uses. I mean, actually, it'll probably outspeed me anyway. I'm gonna chili reception. I'm gonna assume that he knows that he's gonna have imprisoned Trick Room. Okay, that was the right call then. So he's got close combat. That's Life Orb. Okay, okay. Foul play. Ah, the funny move is on the field. Okay, I could have Trick Roomed there. He may just be saving it though. If he, oh, dude, if he's big braiding me, protect, okay. Protect, no imprison. Oh, reflect, okay. He doesn't have imprison Trick Room then. He may have Trick Room himself, but he can't imprison it. He might be reversing it now, actually. I should underspeed. See, the problem is that, oh, he protected. I think I have to, I don't know if I kill this, man. I've got a Blizzard. I think I have to attack into him. I have to attack into the Scizor because Slowking can't deal with it himself. Yeah, I have to Blizzard and I have to, he might go for the double here and then reverse Trick Room, which would be bad, but I have to Kowtow Cleave into this slot for maximum damage, which, I mean, at -1, it might even die. But the Scizor has to go. Yeah, it does like no damage. Oh, he lives! Life Orb will kill him, but he's gonna close combat me. Oh no, dude. It's a 1v1. I don't, do I win again? Do I win this 1v1? Yeah, there's the Trick Room. Foul play. Oh god, that does a lot of damage. How much does this do? 20? Oh no. Oh no. No, dude. I need a freeze to win, I think. Uh-oh. Yikes. 26, on 23, I hit the Blizzard. No freeze. Holy crap. Okay. Jeez, man, what the heck was that? Sheesh. Oh man, I know, what an endgame, jeez. Oh yeah. Alright, okay. Okay, alright, what's the adaptation here? He doesn't have Imprisoned Trick Room, so I feel like Slowking should be fine. I could also try the other lead, which would be fun. Gardevoir into that lead would be pretty juicy, although he might expect me to switch it up. Terrafire to resist. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that Terrafire is actually kind of bad for me. God, that Terrafire like walls my entire team. And the Earth, oh dude, freaking Earthquake, man. Earthquake's the bane of my existence. Jolteon like can't deal with that either. I wonder, do I think that's Scarf? It didn't click another move. It could be Scarf to outspeed my Jolteon. Which if it does outspeed my Jolteon, ooh, that's bad. Scarf actually, yes, Scarf outspeeds my entire team. Do I just go for Slowking again? I didn't get a ton of info. And he brought all of his physical attackers minus Gothorita. So Frostmoth like wasn't even. I mean, Frostmoth in snow might be okay, but that's still kind of tough. Dang, that's tough. Oh, what do I do here? Gardevoir just gets one shot by +4 Earthquake, assuming that this thing is Scarf. Jolteon also just dies. Oh, yeah, if he Scarfed that, that's really bad for me. Now that I know that Scarlet survives, I could just do the same thing again. Is it worth a shot? Oh god, it could also be a roll. I feel like I'm taking forever too, which I feel bad for. Let's see, Anger Point, Earthquake, Surge, 89. Okay, so it's probably not a roll. Do I just do the same thing again? Oh man, that seems terrible. I think I have to bank on this not being Scarf. Although if it is Scarf, that's really bad for me. Oh, it's probably Sash, right? What if I do Gardevoir Ceruledge? King Gambit in back. Oh, man. Oh, dude, Trick Room. Yikes, dude. Do I just bring this for Scizor? Oh, that seems so awkward, man. We'll go fast mode. Why not? Let's see what happens. If I lose, I lose. Oh, this is fake out. Razor Claw. I traced Frisk. Oh, dude, that's so sick. They found my Choice Scarf and my Sash, and I found Razor Claw and Violet. I think I use... This could Terra. I mean, he knows I'm Scarf, so he probably fakes out this slot. You could also just Trick Room here. Terra Ghost. Oh, dude, but I want a Terra Ceruledge too. Okay, how do I win? This is like a free Fake Out Gardevoir plus damage. Ceruledge like deals no damage to this thing on its own. This could be, this is what, like Dark Pulse or something? What do I think he's using into Gardevoir? God, this sucks. I could Terra Ghost. Oh, dude, he can just Trick Room. That's like so awkward. You know what? I think I Terra Ghost. I want to Trick into this thing. Yeah. Terra Ghost, Trick into this. Do I Bitter Blade in this slot? Assuming I'm just gonna Bitter Blade this. Fairy type. Okay, Fake Out. Nice. Trick. Focus Energy. What? Bro, what the heck? Oh my god, what the heck is this, dude? Focus Energy Razor Claw. This is some stupid shit. I don't like this at all. He probably outspeeds me still. Oh no, dude. Oh god, yeah, he's just gonna target Gardevoir here, right? I mean, I'm double ghost type. If he's got any dark move, which he probably does, he just kind of smokes me with it. Especially like with that crit. Switching Jolteon here seems... And then because if I lose Jolteon, it's like, whatever. But Gardevoir seems kind of useful. Yeah. Okay. Switch to Jolteon, Shadow Sneak for 23, Earth Power, a crit, and I live. No, I should have Bitter Bladed. Dude, I thought for sure I would die to a crit. Good to know. I got that Frisk back, baby. Alright, so let's see. Foul Play. Okay. It's locked itself into Foul Play. Makes sense. A Terra Fairy. I don't know. I feel like I just Thunderbolt this slot, right? Thunderbolt should KO. Neutral attack 20%. Yeah, Thunderbolt into... Yeah. Thunderbolt into this. I'm not locked into anything anymore. So like a free... Oh, dude, a free switch in. I feel like I just Mystical Fire that slot, right? I mean, Dazzling Gleam is also good if he switches in Tauros. Like if it's... I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam. I think having the spread damage is nice. Specifically because if he switches in either Tauros or Meowscarada, it's taking good damage. And they both outspeed Gardevoir, which is scary. Okay, there's the Scizor. There's the Protect. That's a good move. Bullet Punch into Gardevoir, probably. I think I should outspeed Scizor. I mean, he could Bullet Punch me, but do I take a neutral Bullet Punch not super effective? I feel like I do. I didn't expect my other mon to survive a hit. I'm going to assume I do this time. So I'm going to Thunder... Ooh, I could also... Yeah, I'm going to Thunderbolt to KO this. And then Mystical Fire... Oh, he hasn't... Oh, he has Terra. Yeah. Okay. I'm stupid. Thunderbolt, Hydreigon, Mystical Fire, this. He probably Bullet Punches me. That's a good switch. Wide Lens. Eviolite doesn't do anything for me. That's a good chunk. Mystical Fire. The crit definitely didn't matter. Didn't Bullet Punch me, though. He's got... What has he got? Protect, Close Combat? What did we learn from last set? Close Combat, Protect, yeah. I feel like he's gotta have Bullet Punch, right? He could Choice Scarf himself into Trick Room. Oh, this could also be Fake Out. That's so awkward. Is he gonna Choice Scarf himself into protecting him? I have to be very careful about how I do this turn. He's either gonna Choice Scarf himself into Fake Out or Trick Room. He could Fake Out either one of these. Probably fakes out Jolteon. Protects Hydreigon. No, he's gonna Fake Out. He's not gonna Trick Room because then my Gardevoir underspeeds. Okay. How do I handle this? Thunderbolt. He could just protect that slot and get a free move off. Yeah, I think this covers it. Thunderbolt into this slot, and then I switch in King Gambit. That seems okay. He doesn't protect. Okay, so it's probably Trick Room? Yeah, okay. Clotzer! He's got room service! Oh my god. Dude, he's bringing that. Oh no, I'm gonna get room service, dude. Oh god. So this thing's locked into Trick Room. Wait, he has to click Trick Room. I just don't want to reveal in those circumstances, though. Very true. Yeah, I mean, if he's choice scarfed into Trick Room now, and he has no switches, so I just double protect here, and he has to click it. Correct? Yup. Yeah, that scarf is rough. Because I can Thunderbolt into Thunderbolt into this slot, and then Kowtow Cleave into this slot. Thunderbolt doesn't kill, good to know. Kowtow Cleave should kill, yeah. Aura Sphere, look at that kill though. Mega Launcher, yeah. Jolteon about to get a kill, baby. Whew, per usual, just like last time, it comes down to game 3, baby. Oh man. Honestly, I'm always happy to have a game 3 against my boy. Okay, so we don't know. Razor Claw. That's Eviolite. Didn't see the... Oh no, that should be Life Orb. Yeah, Life Orb. Okay, this might be Scarf. We're not actually sure. Okay, so how do we adapt? Okay, how does he adapt to that? I didn't go for Trick Room. He knows I'm Terraghost and Gardevoir, so he could, if Meowscarada is Scarf, he could lead his own Scarfmon here and probably just kill Gardevoir with a crit Flower Trick. He could also just lead Goth again, under the assumption that I'm gonna trick Choice Scarf onto it. Oh, dude, yeah, that's bad. And I didn't even reveal Shadow Ball on it either. Do I go for the... Trick Room just doesn't seem that good into his team. Just... Oh yeah, he brought... Earth Power, that's crazy set. He probably... I feel like he doesn't bring Hydreigon again, right? Terra Fairy. He might go back to the original strat, because that proved tough for me to deal with. Yeah, Terrafire Tauros is like... awful for me to deal with. And this deals no damage into Terrafire either. I kind of just want to go like hyper speed mode. Because maybe he keeps Gotham back? I don't know. But that seems like an awkward lead because then he can just fake out Jolteon, knowing that Gardevoir could Terra Ghost. I feel like he goes back to the game 1 strat, right? That seems logical. If he goes back to the game 1 strat, how do I win? Gardevoir, Jolteon. I mean, King Gambit's like necessary, but he has so much coverage into it. But like, I need him. I need him so bad. I mean, honestly, maybe he just leaves Goth on the bench. I don't think he brought it game 1. Oh, he did bring it game 1. Yeah. Okay. He kept it in back. He probably keeps it in back again, I'd imagine. Okay, under the assumption that he keeps it in back, Gardevoir, Jolteon. I mean, I need King Gambit. Oh, dude, I need Trick Room against this team. Do I go back to Slowking? I feel like I tank a +4. I protected turn 1, so we got the move off for free. Although dude, I feel like I'm taking way too long, but this is tough. This is always so tough, man. Jolteon, Gardevoir, a double up into the Tauros probably just kills it. Jolteon, I'm gonna do it. Jolteon, Gardevoir, King Gambit's a must, and then Scarlet with priority, plus like Fire Stab into a lot of these mons is so good. I've underestimated this bulk too, so let's do it. Is it the same? Yes. Okay. Traced Overgrow. Okay, so it's not Protean. Now the problem is that if this is Scarf, he moves first. If I pin Missile into this, I kill it, but after it moves, so it'll have already set off Tauros's Earthquake, and then Earthquake just 2-hit KOs me. Granted, if it's also Scarf, it could also just target one of my mons, and probably just Flower Trick probably just kills either of them. I think I have to hope that it's Sash and not Scarf. If it's Sash, I go for the Pin Missile now. If it's Scarf, I'm in trouble. I think he's doing this lead because he knows he can Terrafire, get the Flower Trick off into this, and survive with Scarf. Well, actually no, he wouldn't, because he would assume both these mons survive. I think I have to double the Tauros, don't I? I'm gonna Thunderbolt into this. Terra Ghost, Shadow Ball, do I think it KOs? I don't really need Terra on anything else, do I? Yeah, Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt into this. Terra Ghost. Shadow Ball into this. No Scarf. No Scarf? No Scarf. Let's go! I got the read! Wait, does it KO? It's Assault Vest! No! Okay, I'm alive. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Thunderbolt, yeah. Dude, 35. It's definitely... Okay, this is... I mean, I assumed it was AV, but... Okay, protected, so it's definitely not Scarf then. Let's see, Shadow Ball did how much? Shadow Ball did 38%, that should be enough to kill. So now I can Pin Missile. I can Pin Missile into this slot, and Shadow Ball into this slot. Sucker Punch! No, dude! No! Oh, no, dude. Oh no, dude. And oh dude, actually I think that just loses me the set. Dude. Oh no, man. Oh, okay. He could Aqua Jet knowing that he's gonna die here. I'm pretty sure in game 1 I clicked... Well, I clicked Sucker Punch into him. Not... Oh, dude. Oh, no. Oh, no, dude. This thing might have low kick, too. You could also just Earthquake here. I mean, he's either going to Earthquake or Aqua Jet. Earthquake seems okay in this position, considering he has a lead. I don't think he's going to Aqua Jet me, right? Although he knows that Sucker Punch KO, so maybe he gets an Aqua Jet off just to get some damage off. Oh, they could just double Cerulege here too. That's so bad. Assuming King Gambit protects. He knows I have it. Yeah, he knows I have it for sure. I might just lose here, which is really bad. Sucker Punch into this. If he Aqua Jets, he goes first. I go after. My move fails. Honestly, I think that's my best bet. Maybe protecting... Yeah, because he's going to assume... He might double into me. Yeah. Ah, that sucks. Ah, well played. Okay, so I resist all of this thing's moves. I'm slower than this. Close combat. And I already Terra'd too. Maybe I should have. I mean, even if I Terra Watered, he just freaking kills me. I gotta hope for a Sucker Punch crit, maybe? Sucker Punch crit, baby! Make sense? No, dude. I wish I had Iron Defense here. Yeah, close combat definitely just kills me here. 50%, bro. And then close combat kills me. And then I die, and then he misses close. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. Oh, that was so good on his part. GG's, brother. He paid me back for last season, that's for sure. Oh, man. He got me. He got me. I didn't even think about double priority. I mean, even if I had, I don't know if there was another play, because either way, he was getting a kill on at least one of the Mons if I didn't switch them both out. But yeah, now this gets interesting. This gets super interesting now. Because I'm 3-2 just like Canner, and then, you know, if depending on how the Tay and Bohm set goes, you know, Tay could be up 4-1, which makes it very likely that he'll make it into playoffs. And then we have like a we got me, Canner, and Sora finding the all fighting for the remaining 2 slots. So we'll just have to see how it pans out. Oh man, wow, yeah, that was a fun set. That was really fun. I mean, I always have fun playing against him. And we had some sick stuff. Dude, I'm so sad. I'm so sad that this turn I didn't get to use. Oh, dude, I didn't get to use my pin missile. It would have been freaking bonkers. That Sucker Punch was so good though. Yeah, I mean, knowing it was AV. I don't know. What was my play that turn? I don't know. Honestly, if I brought Slowking, it was probably bring in... well, because then he could just Flower Trick me. Yeah, that Terra Ghost I didn't even think about that. Terra Ghost kind of screwed me there. I actually didn't even have to Terra Ghost. That's the thing. I didn't have to waste it. I wanted more damage on Shadow Ball, but I'm not sure that it mattered. Because Shadow Ball did what? 38 with stab, without stab. Oh, 38, so it's what, like 50% damage less? So that's like 19, half of 19 is probably like round down 9. It's probably like 28, 27% instead of 38, I would assume. And like, even if, because I wasn't 2-hit KOing him, and dude, I had a feeling it was probably Assault Vest, just knowing like how my team works. I shouldn't have Terra. I should have saved it, because I don't think Sucker Punch KOs. Sucker Punch, how much? 62.3. It may not have done that much because he wasn't Protean. Yeah, Sucker Punch probably doesn't. It might actually. I don't know. I'd have to calc it. But Sucker Punch, I feel like without being super effective, probably doesn't KO me from that range. Which means I get an attack off on Gardevoir at least. Granted, I'm still locked into Shadow Ball, actually, so it doesn't even matter. My play was probably to... I don't even know. With that lead, I don't even know what my play was for that. I don't know. But that was fun. That was a great set. GG's to Sora. He got the win. He got the payback, finally. After me taking the dub and ending his undefeated season last season, it's only fair that he he pays me back in full. So, congrats to him. You know, now we're both 3-2. So however it pans out from this point is gonna get a little spicy. We've got 2 weeks left, and we'll be playing the other division in our conference. So who knows what's gonna happen? I'm not even sure who I'm playing yet. I think we have to wait for the seeds to finalize, because I think you play the same seed as you, and then also like whatever seed you are at the end of week 5, and then also the opposite seed of you in the other division. So until we have everything updated, which will probably be by the end of today most likely, then we'll find out who we're going to play in the next 2 weeks. But for now, I'm not sure. Either way, it'll be fun. I'm happy to play everybody. It would be fun to play some players that I haven't had any matches against yet. But even if it's some runbacks from coaches I've already played, it's always a good time. So thanks for chilling, and I'll see you guys next week, where we hopefully get a dub to secure our spot in playoffs. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Good luck, have fun to everybody who's trying to get in our division. And again, congrats to Sora, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace!